coming home to Big Mama's embrace, where the door's always open, where love has its place. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With my hubby Richard and baby sister Ned May, Sister Deborah by my side. It's a beautiful day. Official Jamie, a scratching Pete. We're never apart. Trish the natural and geeky girl journal close to my heart. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With Tuba Chatterley from the UK, our family circle grows stronger every day. We laugh, we love, we sometimes disagree, but in this family we find unity. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Or bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our I am Betty J. Gathers. Welcome to my home. In this loving family, you'll never be alone.
Well, good morning. How do I sound? I'm trying a new microphone and I need to know, how do I sound? I'm kind of far away from it now. Let me do it close up. Hey, Jaden. Does that sound better as I get closer? It's pretty close now, controversial. Oh, at Crystal. Crystal, Andy Gambino did it for me from the UK. And if you want him to do something for you, thanks, Warmstrong. Thank you. If you want him to do something for you, just Andy Gambino. His name is like right at the beginning of the chat. He did a couple of them for me, Crystal. And I'm up there, got my face turned toward this. He did a couple of them for me. Probably be better if I put it, I think, but then it's far away. Let's try it because it makes me look. Hold on. Even though they say I ain't supposed to do it this way. Okay, how does that sound? I put it in the front of me. How does that still sound the same or farther away? Okay. Controversial. Are you saying the same now? Because I got it farther away. I got it in a position where they say I shouldn't have it, but it's 360 sound. So, okay. But anyway, I am so happy all of y'all came this morning. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And it is sunny here in Florida. And that's all I gotta say, really. And today I say I'm just gonna let the chat kind of lead the way, of what we kind of talk about. And of course, I'll definitely, always have a subject we can go back to. But I wanted to talk a little bit. Thank you, Annette. I wanted to talk a little bit about me. And so then you could think about you. Yesterday, before I even get started, my friend asked me, because I was saying, I don't know what I want to talk about today. And then she asked, what do you wish for? What's one thing? I want y'all to think about that. One thing in this life that you wish for, that you have right now in this life. Hey, Wally World, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And I don't think I said welcome to everybody. Warm, strong, controversial cruising, Jaden, Kristen, Wally World, Annette Gray. South Stages, thank you for being here also. I was just getting started. My sister said, boy, she came up. I couldn't think of anything. Thank you, everybody. And thumbs up. Don't forget. She said she wished for paradise on earth. I wish for that too. I remember ever since I was a little child, man, it was this Paradise Lost, the Paradise Game. It was a pink book. I think it was pink or yellow. And as a child, that was the name of it, that Paradise on Earth is how we were raised, not going to heaven. We were raised by paradise right here on earth one day. Got to get rid of the old to get to the new. That's for sure. But I can't think of one thing that I wish for in this life. I don't know if that's good or bad. I couldn't think of one thing. But let me tell y'all too that I want to just say this, because I know last week I came in and we talked a little bit about depression. And a friend of mine, we remain nameless, say that I shouldn't talk about depression all the time. But you know what? It's a part of life. It's a part of life. And when I'm depressed, I'm going to talk about it because everybody can benefit from that. And I want to say I'll be 69 years old this year. And this is the first time, and the reason I'm talking about this, the first time in my life I felt 68. I never felt my age before in my whole life. And I had lost vitality. I got it back though. I got it back. And the first thing I want to say is your health. Your health is your wealth. And don't forget it. That's what's going to get you through this life. But I'm telling you, if you lose vitality for this life, you're going to feel old. You're going to feel old. And I don't know what you do when you feel down. Don't wallow in it. Do not wallow in it. Okay, get up some kind of way. You're going to have to crawl back up. And that's what I had to do. Had to literally crawl back up and do that. So Crystal said her wish is more free time to create something awesome. Well, Crystal, what do you want to create? What do you want to create? You could say, I want to create something awesome, but then it's like, what? What do you want to create? When you think about it, it's got to be one thing. And then my sister says, people are more and more depressed in this world. Yes, anxiety is high. The world is so stressful. Who is totally sane? And I'm telling you, if I didn't talk about it last week, I don't know if I'll be sitting on here today. I really don't. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I got up and I put one foot in front of the other. That's all I had. I had to talk to my husband, say, listen, this, and this. And also, my dog. So I got him in a place where I feel good, really good about him. That made me feel good. And let me tell you, I started exercising every day, every day. And I started out with 3 miles. I started out a little bit over 3 miles. I'm telling you, the body do not forget, y'all. The body don't forget. So I'm going to do a walking every day, 3 miles. I've already started and just put, one foot in front of the other. She said, I am scared. I am scared of a sewing machine. You're scared of a sewing machine? Did I say, is that what you're saying, Crystal? You're scared of a sewing machine? But it is, your health is your wealth. And I want to say the gift of health is to keep you alive. Just think, if you didn't have the use of your hands, what would happen? Someone would have to feed you, or you would have to learn all over how to use your hands. I even got my little book here that done went on the wrong page. But even your brain, if you don't use your brain, then what you gonna do? What you gonna do if you don't have your brain? I can even say, going through COVID, I wasn't using my brain and I was forgetting things. So now with YouTube, I use my brain, and I sometimes I don't forget. I don't sometimes I do. But I do. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming in today. But what have you planned today? What have you got planned? I know I'm gonna work on YouTube. I know I'm gonna get exercise in. I usually do it at 6:45 a.m. in the morning to 7:45, and I do over 3 miles in less than an hour. So I got a good pace. When I come home, I am drenched. I am drenched, in water. But exercise it's giving me those feel good hormones, endorphins. I'm telling you, do it one foot in front of the other. I'm telling you, I was on my last leg. Endorphins, it will kick in. Recycle something old and make. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Art to share with different charities. We go to another country. Okay. Art to share with the different. Yeah, because she was in charities the other day, auctions. She was doing. Yes, I'm telling you, Crystal, if you knew me before the pandemic, I was tiny. And not only that, I see you, Tamika, sneaking in here. And it's not only the weight thing now. I have to get my vitality back. I mean, I had a little illness. It wasn't even an illness. It was just an itchiness, okay? And it really brought me down because I'm not the type of person to be sick. And I lost vitality because it took me almost 2 weeks to recoup from that. And I really lost my I felt old. I felt really old. And even if you're 35 now, I'm telling you, 37, I'm telling y'all, don't play with your health, because once you lose your health, I see Tuba Chat coming in here. Ain't seen you on that treadmill. Thank you. Yeah, I started out with over 3 miles, and I am going to work it up to at least 5 to 6 is what I'm going to do. That's my goal, so I'm going to do it the healthy way. Tamika, hey, baby girl, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Tamika, we were talking about one thing, if you could think of now, one thing in your life you wish for. anything. Somebody say they want more free time. I'm sure a lot of people wish to be retired. Um, because can you imagine? Let me go down here first. I forgot how to use the dang thing. Okay, she talking about the sew. Yeah, I used to sew too, and I don't know how to thread a sewing machine right now. Okay, thanks, Tamika. That really helps my pocketbook. I got Tuba Chat in here. Thank you so much for being here, Kevin. We're heading to a new convention in August that supports the mission of Backpack. What is Backpack Brigade? Crystal goes to a lot of charity events, so I was wondering what that was, the charity brigade. And I want to say too, Kevin helped me a lot. I talked to him, in fact, the other night over the phone, and he helped me so much in the direction I really want to take my channel. And I like a lot too, by going with your gut, what feels good, what makes you feel good with your channel. And that just came along with me just feeling better too. So I kind of know which way, well, I do know which direction now that I want to take my channel in. And he was saying he didn't know I was 69 because I kept saying, you are so much younger than me. I say it all the time. Hey, Jared Talks. Welcome. Jared does lives at different times. He's on in the evenings. I try to catch him every once in a while. And Crystal is telling me Backpack Brigade is to ease weekend hunger for homeless and hungry school children in need. We purchase packages, deliver a weekend food bag. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of this. Oh God, what is it? Food bags with 3 breakfast, lunch, dinners. Oh my God. Y'all need to come find me. Y'all need to find that is amazing. That is amazing. Daddy looking into hoping a step bit that keeps him motivated for a while. Okay. Yeah, and like I say, if you're younger, I'm telling you, do it now because you don't want to wait until you're sick. And honestly, my whole life before the pandemic, and I'm not blaming it on that, up to 60, I probably ran 3, I know 6, I ain't gonna say 3, it was 6 miles. I would run 3 miles in one direction. I did it all. That's all my kids knew. I was a runner. And I did it to stay thin. However, it was an insurance policy as I got older. I didn't know that. Okay. So, and I'm gonna give you a little secret too. I was supposed to go to the doctor this week, to get my blood work, but I didn't because I wanted to wait a good month, get myself back on, because I didn't want to go to his office and say, oh, I don't. So I'll be back where I'm supposed to be. He'll have me in and out. Then I'll see him 6 months or 7 or 8 months later. So, and Style Sages says, I swim, thumbs up, please. I swim with ladies that are 65 plus and walk about 5 miles before coming to swim, then working in the garden after. I used to complain, but after hearing them, I don't anymore. Okay, I swim with the ladies at 65 and they walk about 5 miles before going to swim, then working in the garden after. I used to complain, but after hearing them, I don't anymore. I know, right? I know. Can you imagine? I want y'all to imagine this. Let's see. Sustain a homeless student through the weekend. Oh, with the back. Okay. All right. Yeah, 68 and looking good. Sorry, Black No Crack. Thank you so much, my baby sister. I told her this morning, in fact, my mom, she was a gift to us. I'm telling you, she's 13 years younger than me. My mom, when she brought home my baby sister, we didn't know how much a gift she was going to be to all of us. And I could still remember her walking around with diapers and a pacifier stuck in her mouth. Okay. But she's honestly, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, I love my baby sister. I love my baby sister. Okay. Based in Seattle, Washington. Okay. Okay. Oh, there go Trish. Yeah, Trish say she gonna get the moving with me. I'm telling you, Trish, when I woke up this morning, y'all, I was singing. I forgot what I was singing, but I was singing, and I'm like, okay, now you can't stop. You got to continue on. So when I do it on Wednesday, when I do this on Wednesday, I'm going to do an hour. I don't care if it's the afternoon when the sun go down, I'm going to do an hour. Because I feel, I'm telling y'all, when you're really, really low, move. It's the hardest thing to do when you're depressed and you just want to sit there. And that's what I was doing. I was just sitting there. Okay, still putting out shorts though. Still putting out shorts. And whatever makes you around you that make you depressed, make it better. And I'm gonna give you an example of my dog. His groomer had retired, and I couldn't, I was cutting him, but I couldn't maintain him like I used to. And he's blind and he's deaf, so I really didn't want to take him somewhere maybe they would have, abuse him, because a lot of times that happened in, groomers. And I got up and I just honestly cried about it, and I text his old groomer, and he told me where to take him. And let me tell you, best thing that I ever did. He looked so good and made me feel so much better. So that was one thing that was really bothering me. So sometimes you got to take that purple. What's everybody's color in the chat? Purple. My least favorite color is blue. So tell me, what's your favorite color? Mine is purple. Least favorite is blue. And I also love green. I love purples and I love greens. But it has to be a nice shade of green. Not like apple green, like something just a nice shade, darker than apple green. So what's your favorite color and what's your least favorite color? So put your favorite color first and your least favorite color second, then I'll know. And my sister saying, hey, Trish and Warmstrong. Okay. I think that working in the garden has helped me. When I walked yesterday, I felt fine. And you know what, Trish? After my walk, I look back at where I was supposed to put those roses. I am going to get them rose bushes. I'm going to get them. I need to move, and I'm getting that vitality back, because I'm telling y'all, you lose that vitality. Don't wait till you get sick. You know what? You could just have the flu. And you know how bad you feel, and you're like, oh God, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to eat the fruits and vegetables. I'm going to run. I'm going to walk. And as soon as you feel better, what you do? Nothing. Red's his favorite. Okay, red is controversial cruising favorite color. And in fact, him and Warmstrong going tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Banter with Bill goes on now at 6 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. And Controversial Cruising tonight and Warmstrong, is it 6 or 7? I think I always get confused. It's not 7. Can't be 7. It's got to be 6. What is a controversial? I knew my mom's favorite color was blue. I like green and browns. Okay, I love greens. I love browns too, but purple has always been my yes, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, VS, for being here in the background. Thank you so much. Just going down the chat. She stole my thunder, stole my thunder, honey, from Canada. I tell you, the people from Canada and the US, girl, I tell you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I tell you, I might just get a payout this month. Thank you so much. She stole my thunder. How are you doing? I'm telling y'all, the UK people, Canadian people, they have helped me. Yes, American people too. They have helped me so much, so much. Styles, thanks again. She stole my thunder. Not necessary as Kevin would say, but much appreciated. I've learned so much from that man. I got some rose bushes from Lowe's in the discount. That's what I want to find them. I want to find them in the yeah, that's what I want. About 3 years ago, and they are the best and lasted without much trouble. I am. Thank you, Style Stages. This week, I am. I'm telling you, I got to bring about a change. Trish, did you say what your favorite color was and your least favorite color? Teal. Teal. Okay. My least favorite is split pea green that looks gray. Isn't that amazing how different we have different colors? My sister, she loves these fireworks. She loves fireworks. I tell you, let's do something for her. Okay, Annette, that was for you. That's for being the baby sister sucking the pacifier. She did not want that pacifier to go, y'all. Oh my God. I'm good in my hood. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh, real. Oh my God. Look who I got here. Yante, realroots.com. I know her way before I know any of y'all. She is very creative with her hands. Creativity has took her all the way to doing what her mom used to do, hair. It's amazing. You could be creative. I've seen Yate take a little room at the Y, dark, dingy room, and she made it so calming and beautiful. Everybody used to go in there and hide in that room. But it's amazing that's why I tell people what a little bit. But thank you, Yate, for being here. I thank you so much. Thank you. And hit the thumbs up button if you haven't. Yate, what we're saying now, tell me your favorite color or your least favorite color. We got a creative person. She'll definitely tell us her favorite and her least favorite. So, but I don't want a purple wall. I might love a purple wall, but I don't want no purple. I might love the color purple, but I don't want a purple wall is what it is. But I was talking about, because I know Yate, when I was a doula, a person that helped people in labor, and I did that for about 10 years? I did it for a long time. And that was my joy. That was my joy. Can you imagine having a job that you love? It wasn't a job. It wasn't a career. It was something I had passion. Can you imagine going to work? Going to work and it's something you love. What about you, Yate, since you're cutting hair? Is it something that you really love? Is it a passion? Trish, my sister, what you do, is it a passion? Is it something you love? And life is just so short. It's just so short. Thumbs up, thumbs up. And just think, y'all, what if you, Coach Sherry, did I say Coach Sherry? I'm in my passion and purpose. Can you tell me a little bit what that is? Can you tell me a little bit what that is? Okay, her favorite color is blue. And you know what? My sister color was that, my mom, but my favorite color is purple. It has always been, even in my 20s, purple is just gonna be it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not in a job. I'm passionate about, but I'm good at it. Isn't that amazing? You're good at it. Isn't it nice when you know you're good at it and nobody can't tell you any different? And that's how I was with being a childbirth educator. I was good. I was good. Nobody could take that away. I remember substituting for people because the couples went by 3 or 4 weeks, and they'll say, "Are you coming back? Are you coming back?" No, the other teacher coming back. So no one can take that away. Thank you so much for coming in. It's very fortunate to get an opportunity to identify and work your path. Let me tell you, Coach Sherry, what I want to say is, you wear the purple. The purple's not a background color, it's front and center. Okay. Let's see. Real Ruth say, yes, it is. I always say that I'm getting a second chance at my first love of doing hair. And when I met you, I thought it was going to be more of the designer end, but it's all the same when you think about it. I always told her she was going to be a doctor. Do you still do the thing with the castor oil? I still do the thing with the castor oil. She'll know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for coming in so much. But what I want to say, things do come in a full circle. Like I always, and my old people that's in here, or the newer ones won't know this, but I always, as growing up, I love pregnant women. Even when I wrote my paper for college, I always loved procreation, the thinking of it, how them babies grow in there, loved it. And all through my life, I know I didn't want to be a midwife. I thought I did. And all through my life, if I worked with you and you was pregnant, oh, you was my best friend till you dropped that baby. And then once I left my 9-to-5 job, see, you don't know things gonna come in full circle. I went to keeping kids, and after I kept kids for a while, and I did the best. My home, I could have been a daycare teacher. Okay. I got all my credentials and everything during that time. But then this just came along, being a doula. I'm telling you, and I ended my working career I had jobs before. This was my life, working with pregnant women. And I still hear from those women. I really do. So do you have something that you think that you would be passionate about? Because I know a lot of people just don't like their jobs. They hate them. I always say, yeah, I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. And that's how it was for me at the bank. That's how it was. Another thing I want to ask you, okay, let me see what Coach Sherry says. What I do is real estate, investing, and career and workforce development, where I provide coaching programs and support for clients in my city. Okay, and you know what? That would be something you really giving from your heart. And that's how it was with me and the doula. And what it did, I work with the poorest and I work with the richest. But it taught me about the poor population, even though I was poor and still consider myself, not fluent, but I always thought people could pull themselves up by their own bootstring, but I learned everybody is not possible. See, like no matter what they do, no matter what they try to do, they always stay in the same life. So I had to meet them where they were. Sometimes sometimes I go to where the home is so clean, you ask for to take the shoes off. Then you go to somebody's home, and it wasn't many dirty homes, and you make their home feel like a castle. When I went in, and my book just dropped. And let me tell you something too about this book, because I always, when I don't feel good, it dropped on the floor. Hold on. Oh. When I don't feel good, I always go back to this book, and with the exercise and everything, but it's called The Magic. And it's 24 days, I think. I always say it's 24 days, I'm sure. And it always bring me back. It's a book of being grateful. It's not even no woo la la. Yes, it's from The Secrets. Rhonda Bryan did write it, but I'm telling you, and another friend of mine is starting over with me. We're on day 4, and it's 20. And at the end of each the chapters are like this, okay? And each day you're grateful, and it just guides you. Today it's about health, okay? And it has so much, and it always balances me out. So look into that. And I always say books like this, you have to be ready. You have to be ready to do a little work on the inside, is what it is. So, and let me make sure. Let me go up here. Trish says that it sounds like fulfilling work. I have a local Facebook group with employment and educational resources. It gives back to the community. Okay. Okay, Coach Sherry, and I have used this book over and over and over again. And it just it just makes me more grateful. And if you're grateful with the things you have now, it will really multiply. It really will. Let me ask you another question. What if you went to work today? You went to bed and you never had to go to your job again. What would you do? You've closed the working door. Everybody say they want to retire. Think about that. You close one door and you don't ever have to go on somebody's job again. What would you do? What would you do? And the reason I ask you that is because when I retired at 57, that was basically what it was. I closed that door and opened it up, and I had all the possibilities of what I could do. The sky's the limit with me. The sky is the limit with me. And I know I talked to Kevin Tuberchat, and I was telling him, my family right now, on right now, the family with me, BJ fam, I can go up to 20 sometimes. Sometimes I go down to 10. But I'm telling you, I'm happy wherever I am. Sure, we all want to grow. But I'm telling you, I get to know each and every. Okay, thank you so much for being here. And thanks so much for the my money for my popcorn. Thank you so much. Let's see. I would you live on the ship? You could get to live on the ship. I would go on a year-long cruise. You can get some people live on the ship. Can you imagine? Oh, you know what some people do? They hop hotels. They go and stay at one hotel, then they go and stay in another hotel. People do that. When they retire and say if they got a little money, they do that. So, think outside the box. I would travel the world, spending at least a month in each place. Where would you travel to? Style Stages, where would you travel to? Where would you travel to? You talking about, sure, I live on it. But I think right now, Scott, you're at a great place. You're at a time in your life where you have your most energy, your most life. And I say, slow down just a little bit. Anybody your age, I'm just not talking about you, and see what direction you're going. Because sometimes you can be going like this and not going anywhere. We're just spinning our wheels. Because you're in the summertime of your life. I'm in the winter. Not in the fall. I'm in the winter time of my life. Okay. So let's see. I've been retired since 25. Woo! and then have been fortunate to do what I love to do and not what I have to do. I'm 54 now. Oh my God, there are things I've done and do, but empowering others is where it is at for me. You know what? I'm amazed at Coach Sherry. I'm glad you said that. Okay, Crystal, I'm on day 4. So you right in behind me. So I'll talk about it next week. Okay. And it's an amazing book. And it's not expensive, but it has really, really helped me out. Now I got to think about go back and since oh, I know what I was gonna say. What do you think, Coach Sherry? You can make it short. Is people are so frightened to leave their jobs. I'm gonna give everybody an example in the chat. And I retired at 57. And and I left a job where I didn't have a savings, I didn't have health insurance, I had 2 sons, I had a house mortgage, I had a car payment, and I left a job. But I was ready, and that's what I tell people. The universe, hello, galactic grifters. Thank you so much for coming in. That's a new name. Thank you so much. But the universe, sometimes I keep telling people the universe will force you. You keep saying you hate your job. You hate your job. You hate your job. Chris, are you talking to Coach Cherry or me? And the universe set it up where I didn't get a high raise. I'm going to make this real short. Didn't get a raise that I wanted. And I stayed another month. He asked me when I was going to leave because I was sales and service at a bank. And he had to train somebody. And I gave my 2 weeks notice. And that was it. There was no fear. I had to be in my 30s. Had to be in my 30s. I was in my 30s, I know. Because I was dating my husband then. And I had nothing. But what saved me was I had $4,000 coming from the bank, and I couldn't get that till some months later. So my best friend got the money from a family member, and I ended up paying them back. And it's just history. They tried to stop me from leaving and telling me, what you going to do about health insurance? And I say, do like everybody else. Go to the emergency room. It can be done. Bills still needed to be paid. Nothing changed when I left that job in 2 weeks. Nothing. But I had to that makes you find another way of doing things. And look where I am. I end up getting something at the end that I loved and more money than I ever made. Go figure. Let's see. So very true. Share the message the other day to slow down. My geeky girl in here. I miss my geeky girl. Oh, he must have was in. Okay, on her show. I retired at 57. And galactic grifters. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Oh, I retired at 41 on disability. So what do you do now? What do you do now? Oh, Anthony. Hey. Hey, y'all still going on Sundays? Let me tell you, I forgot Andy last week, but Thursday, I put him on my calendar for in the morning at 8 a.m. So y'all go on every Sunday? And if y'all go on every Sunday, put it down in the chat so I can put it on my calendar. Because I honestly forgot Andy last week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Coach Sherry says, okay, the reason why people don't leave their jobs, and they always say they got to pay their bills. And I understand that. I do. I understand. Don't think I don't understand. But I'm like, life is so short. Oh my God. And just saying I stayed 15 years at a job. I hate it. Okay. Security beliefs and naysayers will often keep people in place. Yeah, and you know what I used to when I worked at the bank, people people used to come in that work for themselves, and I thought they was crazy. You hear me? Crazy. Because they would make a lot of money, then they didn't make any. Girl, I'm like, I was the one crazy. They had it all mapped out. They had it all mapped out. But the best thing of working at the bank or whatever job you work, take whatever knowledge that you learn from there, take it with you. And I did, because I know that most businesses do not survive the first year. I know that. So I took a lot of knowledge from the bank, and I could thank them from there. Okay, we deleted unidentified, and we're built. Oh, you going to the adult cartoon too? Andy, Andy, you was my last hope. You was my last hope. You was my last hope. Crystal said, I just started. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody at the bottom. She said, I just started a book. I'm questioning why I'm even reading, but it's a J.D. Vance called Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir of a family and a culture in crisis. Not to get political, just curious who this guy is at 38. I read one where I can't exactly remember the name, but it was almost like that. It's interesting. And maybe a book I like to read, to be honest, because I like to read how different people think, you know, not of my same skin color. I just like to know how people think differently than how I think, you know, because between disability, my police, is that pussy or police pension, and my union, I'm pretty sure police. I can sit pretty. I relax for a living now. Okay. You better be moving. You better be moving. I can say I relax for a living too. I could sit on that couch right now, 24 hours a day, and and be all right. I tell you, get the vice president pick for the US. Okay. Police. I know you meant police. That was a childhood dream to do government. Now I'm not so sure about yeah, nobody's sure about anything. I'm 68 years old, and yeah, it is. It is. I know he's talking about the UFO, how people and the community is. But you know what? Every community niche has their thing. That's the only thing. Okay, Coach Sherry, thank you so much for just, being here. Because I know, I'm going to stay on a good hour, and I'm going to, really get this day started. And like I said, I know I'm going to get an hour in exercising. And you know what? About 2 weeks, I'll see like a body change. It'll start. Your body moves differently. So, but can you imagine me starting at 3 miles? I'm like, in under an hour. Girl, my body didn't forget. I am ecstatic today. So what are y'all doing today? That's exciting. I know some of y'all going to work. We got people in here that don't even work. They got money. Galactic grifters and everybody, they got money. You got money. We got money. Everybody got money. But yeah, I want to say, really that my community, and I always say it could be small, it could be a small community, but it can be a big community. It could be powerful. I always say that a small community could be just as powerful. You don't have no in-house fighting. You don't have anybody coming in and talking about one another. So, okay, Warmstrong, thanks for just being here. That's all that matters. And yeah, but like I said, before I had to Yeah, that's what I figured it was, Crystal, with the drug crisis and growing up and how that guy got to go to Yale. Yeah. And some people, you know what, Crystal, what I learned, I don't care what color or nationality you are. They go, Wally World, Wally, Wally, Wally World. You know, we all need help. But some of us, it is a population that it's the population that can't pull up by their bootstrings, y'all. I know sometimes that that they think they can. People think that they can, that I thought that they could, but can you imagine going from the bottom, going all up to Yale? But is he gonna reach back? That's the thing. Is he gonna reach back? Have you ever noticed poor people, when they get money, they forget about what it was to be poor? That always surprises me. I know of somebody saying, and they used to have to sell water and stuff. Now, of course, they got money, okay? But you forget about the people that gotta come up. Why they can't save no money? Why they can't? Do you remember? But it is. That's why I think even in governments and stuff, everybody has, the money, the power to pull, and sometimes we just forget about the little people is what we do. But that's one thing. I don't listen to news. Honestly, I don't listen to local news. I don't listen to national news. Sometimes you pass by the TV when my husband have it on, and I'll hear a little bit. I know who's, Trump picks for vice president, all that out in, I know a little bit. I should say I know a lot. I know a lot. But I just know that people say that everything's changed, but I said, to me at 68, much hasn't changed. Politics is the same old thing, the good old boys. But yeah, it's like the world is just spinning, y'all. It's spinning, and I've hopped off is what I've done. And you know what? That's another thing. When you're in the world, you don't realize that y'all are going so fast. I remember when I retired, it was like jumping off a fast moving train. And then it took me a while to calm down, is what it was. But I'm going to take this conversation back to where I started at. I am 68 years old. I had lost vitality in my life, but I found it, and I'm going to hang on it and hang on. When you're in a good place in your life, hang on to it tight, because we know there's so many ups and downs in this life. I can tell you that, so I'm just glad to be where I am. I'm glad that I was able, to share the book and someone already got it, because sometimes we need just a little help to get us along in this world. And I'm just happy to even be on here, and look like it's going to be like a sunny day here in Florida. So like I say, I got to give the outside, I got to give the outside a little time for me, an hour. And Trish, she gonna try to do something and get some movement in, and I'm hoping when I come back next week, I can say, y'all, I did the whole week, because you could walk every day. It's the running you can't do every day, but you can walk every day and be grateful, y'all, of what you have. Don't, we always looking for this. Look, I just thought about Amazon. It's Prime Day, y'all. It's Prime Day. So, Trish, I'm using the microphone too. Let me know, whether it sounds different or it sounds the same to you. But I got it kind of far away and not close up. But yeah, I want to say with Amazon, I have bought Too much stuff. I got the microphone. I had that. It went from like $129 to $75. I couldn't leave that. So I'm telling you that I just couldn't leave it. And I got some other things that's coming tomorrow. So I can't wait. But I'm going back on there when I get off of here. Oh yeah, I'm going back on there for sure. So yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. We're at 55 minutes, and I thank y'all so much for being here. And I do think, don't have to worry about the watch hours no more. Hey Trish, it feel good. We don't have to worry about watch hours no more. I'm telling y'all, whoever haven't, I think controversial cruising, I think he hasn't, but work hard, and you're working hard on those watch hours, because once you get those watch hours, Geeky Girl, she'll be on at noon today. She's working on her watch hours, okay? And who knows, I might do a pop-up during the week, but I want everyone to have a great week. And we're going to go ahead and end it. And thank y'all so much for being here. Let me make sure I got everybody comment before I leave. I got 100 left, no worries. Oh, that's it? That's it, controversial cruising? That's it? Oh my God. He there, y'all. Controversial cruise. Chaboo. I am so proud of you. Well done, son. Well done. Okay. I will chit chat with y'all later. And bye-bye.
Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story